15 years after its maiden flight, official media has released new footage and fresh details that reshape how this aircraft's journey is understood. Alongside the anniversary upgraded variants, the J-20A and the twin-seat J-20S were publicly discussed for the first time in greater depth. This moment connects past and present, revealing how an early milestone evolved into a continuously refined platform, and why these newly disclosed upgrades make this anniversary far more than symbolic. The first flight in January 2011 was never just an early test. It was the opening signal of a much longer trajectory that is only now becoming fully visible. At the time, many external observers believed the program was still years away from reaching a flyable stealth-class aircraft. The appearance of the jet in the air immediately challenged those assumptions, not because it flew, but because of when it flew. Marking the 15th anniversary, official media released previously unseen footage that adds critical context to that moment. The images show a large and coordinated group of engineers and personnel present at the test site, highlighting that the project was already supported by a mature industrial structure. This was not an isolated experiment. It was a public glimpse into a program that had quietly passed multiple internal milestones. The anniversary coverage did more than revisit history. It also coincided with official disclosures about upgraded variants, linking the 2011 first flight directly to today's J-20A and J-20S developments. That connection matters because it reframes the original flight as the foundation of a long-term plan rather than a standalone achievement. Back in 2011, outside assessments often focused on perceived gaps. Analysts questioned readiness, systems maturity, and timelines, assuming the aircraft would require many years before meaningful advancement. Those views reflected familiar development patterns seen elsewhere, where programs frequently stalled between prototype and refinement. What the new footage and anniversary disclosures reveal is a different reality. The aircraft that flew in 2011 was not a rough concept, but the visible outcome of years of preparation and design validation, materials development, and system integration. The scale of organization shown in the footage reinforces that conclusion, seen through today's lens. Especially with upgraded variants now publicly discussed, the real surprise was not technical ambition. It was organizational readiness. The first flight was not the beginning of the story. It was the moment the story became visible, setting the stage for 15 years of continuous evolution that followed. The 15th anniversary of the maiden flight did more than revisit history. It revealed how much the platform has quietly changed since that first moment in 2011. Official media used the anniversary to unveil clearer details about the upgraded J-20A, signaling that the aircraft's story is defined by refinement rather than reinvention. One of the most notable updates highlighted is a structural change around the cockpit canopy. The revised design introduces a raised section that blends more smoothly into the fuselage. While visually subtle, this adjustment improves airflow behavior, reducing drag during high-speed flight. Over long distances, even small aerodynamic gains translate into meaningful performance and efficiency benefits. The anniversary coverage also emphasized what this redesign enables internally. By reshaping the canopy fuselage junction, engineers created additional internal space. According to experts cited by official outlets, this space allows for the integration of new systems and equipment and potentially additional fuel. Internal volume is especially valuable because it supports upgrades without altering the aircraft's external form, preserving its overall design balance. Another important theme emerging from the J-20A discussion is the evolving role of onboard systems. Earlier versions prioritized wide visual awareness through canopy design. The upgraded configuration suggests a shift towards sensor-driven situational awareness, where information is processed and presented directly to the pilot. This reflects a broader aerospace trend where decision quality depends more on data integration than direct visibility. These refinements also imply careful system-level balancing. Additional equipment increases weight, which must be offset through performance improvements elsewhere. While propulsion upgrades were not detailed publicly, experts infer that engine and system efficiency improvements accompany the structural changes. The emphasis, however, remains on integration rather than any single component. By unveiling J-20 details alongside the anniversary, official media underscored a clear message: the platform has not stood still since 2011. Instead, it has matured through continuous, deliberate refinement, showing how long-term planning can keep a design relevant well beyond its initial debut. If the J-20A represents refinement, the J-20S represents expansion. And its reveal during the 15th anniversary makes that contrast especially clear. Official media introduced the twin-seat J-20S as a distinct evolution, highlighting not just physical differences, but a shift in how the platform is intended to be used. The decision to add a second seat challenges long-standing assumptions about advanced aircraft design. Rather than focusing on redundancy or training, official descriptions make clear that the additional crew member enables a new operational role centered on coordination and information management. This reflects how complex modern aerial environments have become. Today's platforms handle enormous volumes of data from onboard sensors and external sources. Managing that information, filtering it, prioritizing it, and acting on it quickly is a demanding task. The second crew member allows responsibilities to be divided, with one pilot focused on flying while the other manages systems, coordination, and situational awareness. This transforms the aircraft from an independent platform into a mobile coordination hub. Anniversary reporting also linked the J-20S to cooperation with uncrewed platforms. In this concept, the aircraft can guide or coordinate multiple systems simultaneously. The value lies not in sheer numbers, but in orchestration, bringing different elements together into a coherent, responsive system. This role builds directly on foundations discussed earlier. Without sufficient internal space, advanced avionics, and system integration, features refined over years, the J-20S concept would not be practical. Its emergence during the anniversary highlights how earlier design decisions enabled later expansion. By separating the J-20S from earlier variants and unveiling it in this commemorative context, official media signaled a forward-looking priority. The focus is shifting from individual platform performance towards system-level effectiveness. The J-20S shows how a 15-year journey has led not just to improvement, but to entirely new roles envisioned for the platform. 15 years after its maiden flight, this anniversary has clarified what the program truly represents. Official footage and newly released details do not simply look backward. They connect early ambition with today's refined J-20A and forward-looking J-20S. The story is not about a single moment, but about continuity. Careful preparation enabled early progress, steady refinement sustained relevance, and flexible design allowed new roles to emerge over time. The key lesson is patience combined with adaptability. Aerospace progress rarely arrives as a sudden leap. It grows through accumulated decisions, disciplined iteration, and long-term vision, until separate improvements align and quietly reshape expectations about what future aerial platforms can become globally today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on space exploration and scientific discoveries, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Also, you can visit our website, spaceinews.com. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.